New at 6, a battle between church and state at Half Moon Bay. The church is fighting with the city over a piece of land.
The city council voted to put the property owned by Our Lady of the Pillar on the housing element to submit to the state for potential housing. KTVU's Crystal Bailey live tonight from the church in Half Moon Bay with the story. Crystal.
Well, Mike, Claudine, it's all about this land right here. It's a 1.5-acre field that the church wants to use to turn into a school, but the city has other plans for 50 new units.
It's been state mandated for decades, California's housing element, requiring local governments to identify opportunity sites in ideal locations for housing development. Half Moon Bay, under law, is submitting 12 sites, which could be allocated for 480 units for varying levels of income. One of those sites is Our Lady of the Pillar Catholic Church.
We have constantly said to them in so many ways, no.
Parishioners asked the city to be removed from the housing element, but city council unanimously voted to move forward with the church listed as an opportunity site for more than 50 new units. The problem is the church says they want to build a school there for up to 200 students.
We've already been drafting plans for a year, and we are feeling bullied by the city.
You can do it in so many ways and in so many spots in Half Moon Bay, but they want this spot, this very spot.
But city officials say most of the land owned by the city is environmentally protected or does not meet the criteria for the housing element. The church hired an attorney, Steve Wilson, who says the city could be violating First Amendment laws by making it difficult for a religious organization to build a school.
So if the government has another way of attaining its objectives and its rule is seen to be arbitrary or unreasonable as applied to a church, the government loses.
Regardless of the housing element, the city says the church will still control the land, and the city can't force a property owner to develop.
For all 12 sites that are listed as opportunity sites, that'll be a choice of a willing buyer, willing developer, willing seller, willing owner. All of those parties have to come to that point.
City officials saying there have been no formal plans submitted for a school, but it supports the property rights of the archdiocese and the local pastor. The city faces penalties if they are unable to deliver on the number of units mandated by state law.
And the church is continuing its fight. They say they plan to petition the state to be removed from the housing element. I'm live in Half Moon Bay. Crystal Bailey, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And Crystal, real quick here, just looking forward, has the city already submitted its list to the state?
Well, the plan is to submit the second draft. This is the second draft in the next couple of weeks. Then the state has about 60 days to review. And the goal here for the city is to have a certified housing element by the end of the year.
Crystal Bailey, live tonight in Half Moon Bay. Crystal, thank you.